Hey guys, this is Kitty Kazoo. Today's video is themed with The Legend of Zelda because of the Zeldathon. Have you heard of it? You probably have. In case you don't know what it is, let me explain a bit. Basically, a large group of people headed up by Super MC Gamer play every single Zelda game that exists over the course of a 6-day stream. That includes the CDI games that we all hate, and even the most recent edition, Breath of the Wild. They stream for 6 days straight, rotating through the huge group of gamers, so that at any given time, you will find multiple people there to play and entertain. The purpose of the stream is to raise money for a charity, usually something different each time. This time around, Zeldathon Wild is raising money for the Wild Foundation. If you'll allow me a moment, let me read a piece from the Wild Foundation's website. As the heart of the global wilderness community for over 40 years, the Wild Foundation protects wilderness while meeting the needs of human communities, working across cultures and boundaries by collaborating with local peoples, organizations, the private sector, and governments to create dynamic, practical projects, inspiring solutions and communication initiatives. Wild's work advances a reciprocal, balanced relationship between people and nature. Our nature needs half vision. Our aim is to ensure that enough wild land and seascapes are protected and interconnected, scientifically estimated to be at least half of any given ecoregion, to maintain nature's life-supporting systems and the diversity of life on Earth. The vision supports human health and prosperity, and secures a bountiful, beautiful legacy of resilient wild nature. Nature Needs Half recognizes that we are part of nature, not separate from it. The half also suggests a planet that is respectfully shared, where the needs of all living things are considered and protected equally for the good of all. That was directly from the Wild Foundation's website, which I will link in the description. Also in the description is a link to Zeldathon.net, from which you can view the Zeldathon stream. It is also available on Twitch.tv, as that is where they are streaming it from. It is fun to view and supports a good cause, so I highly recommend it. This is the 6th time that I've watched it, as it happens twice a year. I was watching it the entire time I did this drawing actually, and while editing the footage together. Just so you know, this is not the first of the Zeldathon supporting videos that I've done. I will link in the description the drawing that I did of Link if you're interested. I did it last winter, though know that there isn't any commentary. I instead played the Zeldathon theme song, Falling Back. Now, I can finally talk about the drawing. This is Mipha, one of the champions in Breath of the Wild, which is my favorite Zelda game. Mipha is awesome. I wanted to focus more on an interesting aesthetic more than figures and simplicity like I usually do, and I enjoyed this much more. I made use of some blending techniques and various markers, so as I recently got some new ones. I hope to draw all the champions over time, so keep an eye out for that. This drawing, since it has so many layers and markers, was very easy for me to smudge, so I had to be extremely careful. There was even a part for which I flipped my notebook to color it so that my hand wouldn't smudge anything. There were a couple bits that got smudged, but I was able to edit the final picture digitally to remove them. So, Breath of the Wild. I watched a sibling of mine play through the whole game, and we both loved it. I'm usually more interested in purely story-based games, JRPGs, such as the Tales series. However, I enjoyed the exploration exponentially, and it also helped me to get back into drawing when I had stopped altogether for a couple months. The Switch is also a pretty excellent console, so I hope you get the chance to get one if you are wanting it. I hope you enjoyed this speed art. Now go donate to Zeldathon. I'm going to do so this evening. I'll see you all in the next video.